talking about protein shakes, it's not just a word, like एक दुनिया है अपने आप में protein shake. And अभी तो और भी ज़्यादा because of the increasing health awareness, there are more and more protein brands. और इसके ऊपर भी बहुत like there's always a buzz, there's always a news around protein shakes कि healthy होते हैं नहीं होते.
Correct.
So
protein shake again as a supplement.
And then now there are plant protein.
Correct.
There's like
there's
all kind of proteins.
तो पहले तो let's understand what protein is.
Yeah.
स्कूल में हम लोग ने सब पढ़ा है कि protein is the building blocks of life. But what is protein? Protein when broken down is amino acids.
Yeah, 9.
आपके 9 essential amino acids होते हैं और बाकी के आपके नॉन एसेंशियल अमीनो एसिड्स. नॉन एसेंशियल अमीनो एसिड्स जो होते हैं वो बॉडी ऑलरेडी मैन्युफैक्चर करती है, उसकी आपको बाहर से लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. 9 essential amino acids जो होते हैं that the body cannot make or manufacture, that you need to take from outside.
Yeah.
Animal products including meat, milk, dahi, all of this is said to be a complete protein because all of them have all the 9 essential amino acids.
Complete profile.
Now these 9 essential amino acids, what are they? They are basically literally the building block of life. ये जो अगर आप अमीनो एसिड्स लोगे और कार्ब्स और फैट्स नहीं भी खाओगे, यू विल सर्वाइव. लूसीन, आइसोलूसीन, वैलिन, ये हर एक प्रोटीन डब्बे पे आपको ये 3 अमीनो एसिड्स दिखते हैं. दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर बेसिकली बिल्डिंग मसल, रिपेयर. देयर आर अमीनो एसिड्स विच आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर योर मेटाबॉलिज्म, एनर्जी एक्सपेंडिचर. देयर आर अमीनो एसिड्स विच आर प्रीकर्सर्स टू डोपामीन, सेरोटोनिन, कोलेस्ट्रॉल, टेस्टोस्टेरोन, एस्ट्रोजन. सो having your amino acids is your number one priority. ये सबको आप जब जोड़ते हो तो वो प्रोटीन के नाम से जाना जाता है. So protein is very essential. If someone is able to get protein or complete protein or the complete amino acid, 9 essential amino acids through their food, absolutely fine. Now when we say that ideally you need to get 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, we are talking about normal healthy individuals, not overweight individuals. For an overweight individual, you will calculate your goal weight. उसके हिसाब से you will calculate.
Okay.
अभी उतना शायद कोई अपने खाने से नहीं खा पाएगा.
इंडिया में तो for sure
नहीं हो पाएगा. That is why you add a protein shake to it. प्रोटीन शेक का दूसरा बेनिफिट भी ये है कि बिकॉज इट इज़ ऑलरेडी ब्रोकन डाउन प्रोटीन, इट गेट्स अब्जॉर्ब्ड इन द बॉडी मच फास्टर देन एग्स और चिकन और दाल और एनी ऑफ दैट. Within 15 to 20 minutes, that protein gets absorbed into the body and goes where it needs to go and does what it needs to do. Right. That is why a protein shake is important. Whey protein le कि plant protein le. Well, if you are a vegan, for whatever reasons you choose to be, have a plant protein.
Is
There's
it equally good as whey
it's
protein?
Not equally good. Whey protein is definitely better, but plant protein does the job. It does the job. There's no harm in taking plant protein.
Okay.
Whether it's pea protein, again, depending on your maybe food allergen test or whatever. If you're allergic to pea or whatever, then you won't be able to have, then you'll have to have whey. If you are allergic to whey, then there's no other choice but to have plant protein. So also what protein suits you. There are a lot of people who are completely non-veg, but they prefer having plant protein because it just works more easily on the body. So it's completely person to person, but both work. Lekin, if you are trying to get the amount of protein that you need to get for your goals, whether it's weight loss, whether it's muscle gain, protein is equally important.
So you mentioned that you don't suggest supplements to your clients for at least first 6 months. Does that also include protein?
नहीं, प्रोटीन अगर उनके डाइट में नहीं हो रहा प्रोटीन पूरा कंप्लीट,
तो वो पहले दिन से रिक्वायर्ड है.
तो सप्लीमेंट दे कैन टेक एंड इट्स एब्सोल्युटली हेल्थी. इट्स नॉट नॉर्मल. यस, देयर वर केसेस इन द पास्ट जहाँ पर वो डाइल्यूशन और उसकी ये सब हुई थी, बट इफ यू गो विद अ ट्रस्टेड ब्रांड.
अभी रिसेंटली भी एक स्टडी रिलीज, एक रिपोर्ट आई थी जिसमें इंडियन प्रोटीन ब्रांड्स.
नो कमेंट्स.
Okay. I've also seen that some people they develop allergies with protein. So whey protein से acne हो जाते हैं या फिर plant based से bloating ज़्यादा होती है.
वो तो पीनट से भी होता है आपको.
बट ये ज़रूरी है लेना. तो क्या कर सकते हैं ऐसे
नहीं,
में?
so-
मतलब they want to take it but
So ideally what
all
they
these
can, of
reasons.
course, do your food allergen test first.
okay.
उससे एटलीस्ट पता चलेगा कि कौन से फूड्स हैं जो 100% नो है. मार्केट में ऐसी बहुत सारे अलग अलग टाइप के प्रोटीन्स हैं, जैसे वे प्रोटीन है,
Yeah.
आइसोलेट्स हैं, प्लांट प्रोटीन है. अभी देर आर सम पीपल, यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड, who actually will benefit from a carnivore protein and not from plant or from whey.
Really? Oh.
But now, of course, that is their
Okay.
choice whether they want to do it or not. But based on their blood profile and based on their food allergen test, carnivore protein will work very good for them. Then there are a lot of different proteins made in. There are a lot of people who even have raw whey. So उसका कोई taste नहीं होता. I mean, there are places that
Yeah.
do supply them, and that works great for them. So there is a solution. If it's an extreme case, बहुत कम होते हैं ऐसे extreme cases, but there are solutions even for those people.
Okay. Okay.
Where if
So
you
I
actually
think the
search
first
them
thing
up,
to go with is to get the food allergen test done.
if you think that you have allergies and you break out in acne, because I mean, touch wood, I've been on protein since the day I started training. It's been more than 20 years, and there are days when I have even 4 scoops of protein. Stomach is absolutely fine. There's no bloating. There's no gas. There have been protein shakes that I've taken where it's एक आधे scoop में it's हालत खराब. So even figuring out के, and that is again back in the day when you didn't really know which were the good brands. Half the brands were not even there in India. Now there are some really good brands in India which are manufacturing in India. So
Not
you could.
promoting any brand, but your preferred suggested, like
So
which
I
brands
use.
do you suggest?
I've in the past used Avatar.
Okay.
There's GNC. There's Cure Veda करके एक brand था है. It's a plant-based brand. Tastes very good.
Okay.
Ace Blend is a good one for plant protein. My Protein is good.
Okay.
So there are a lot of them which are trustworthy brands. Again, I keep getting collaborations for all these proteins. तो मैं तो बोलता हूँ भाई मैं आज इसके लिए कर रहा हूँ, कल उसके लिए कर रहा हूँ, पब्लिक बोलेगी क्या है. But my point is कि I'm not saying this is the only brand.
Exactly.
I'm saying out of the 100 brands, these
There are some which are good.
There are some which are good.
Yeah.
They all are doing the same thing. All right. If I'm collaborating for a GNC, or I've been a brand ambassador for Avatar for 4 years. I've done collaborations for GNC. There have been other brands in the past as well. They all are good. So there's nothing. So if somebody wants to choose, here's your 5-6 brands which I can say are actually good.
Yeah.
Now you choose which works for you.
One? So this was about protein. Now, like talking about other supplements, which common supplements like multivitamins or just for energy, endurance, for example, the Indian herbs, say Shilajit, all these things. You recommend any of these supplements?
So multivitamins, see, today the food has become, I don't know, but I feel that the quality as food has reduced. Whether it's salads, whether it's grains or whatever it is, the quality has reduced. We cannot disagree with that. So somewhere you will have to supplement it with your normal vitamins. And there are a lot of different vitamins in the market which work. So even if when we talk about electrolytes, you can take your electrolytes. There are a lot of brands which basically come up with effervescent tablets of your electrolytes. Your calcium is there. If you're a vegetarian, you definitely need to take B12 because B12 is missing in all your veg food.
Absolutely.
So
omega-3.
Omega-3s, again, see, omega-3 is not about veg or non-veg. It is, people feel because it's fish oil, it's an issue, but it's very important. The fatty acids from omega-3 are actually very, very beneficial to the body. So you can include it, but again, it's not, सर मुझे एक टिप दो ना वेट लॉस के लिए. वो एक टिप नहीं है. मतलब आप बोलोगे कि नहीं मैं शिलाजीत खाता हूँ, मैं एलोवेरा, वीट ग्रास, हल्दी वल्दी सब खाता हूँ, रात को 2 ड्रिंक हो जाती है. वेट ट्रेनिंग, हाँ हफ्ते में 1-2 बार मैं वेट ट्रेनिंग भी कर लेता हूँ. फिर कैसे चलेगा? तो आप आप बोलोगे कि नहीं मेरे को आप सारी हर्ब्स और आयुर्वेद की सारी चीज़ें दे दो, मैं सुबह को जिंजर लेमन टी और ये टी और वो टी और कावा और ये सब पी लूँगा, अपना सब डिटॉक्स कर लूँगा, रात को मैं 2 पैग मतलब 30 ml नहीं सर 90 ml एक पैग, पैग का डेफिनेशन चेंज हो गया है. सो हाउ आई मीन इट डजंट वर्क दैट वे. You can't expect it to work if you are completely doing things opposite. And I feel that people choose because this is the easier option. It's an easier option to take a Shilajit, take this green tea or 1 liter lemon warm tea in the water in the morning, then to go in the gym and actually work out for an hour. That's way harder than doing this. So if supplements will only work if you actually put in the work and the effort.
Right.
Weight training is the biggest stimulus, the most important stimulus you can give for any change to happen, as long as if you're eating the right food and you're taking the supplement. आप ये supplements नहीं भी लोगे, if you're a healthy person with no medical issues, no issues, and you don't take supplements, and you still train and you eat your normal food, you will still be fine. But you want to improve your health and you're already living a healthy lifestyle. You wake up early, you do your pranayams, you go to bed early, you eat your 3 meals at the right time, you have a routine to follow, you're working out. Okay, fine, you enjoy a drink, social drink, Saturday or Sunday, whenever you go out with your friends, you have a social drink, no problem. Now with all of that, if you take your supplements, it will work.
So in order to take your health to the next level, these can certainly help.
Correct.
But
or if you're of
not
course having
doing
any
other things right and just relying on all these things
Correct.
is not
It
a good
won't.
idea.
Definitely won't.
This brings me to another very important aspect. So we have covered workout, we have covered supplements. Now the diet part. Diet में भी especially हम protein पे ही focus करते हैं, like protein from the dietary sources, natural sources. उसमें भी specifically vegetarians की बात करते हैं because non-vegetarians के बाद they still have like a lot of options. Veg में कहने को बहुत सारे options हैं, pulses हैं, legumes हैं, there are certain grains also, but they don't have, अभी जो हम बात कर रहे थे, complete protein profile नहीं होती, complete amino acid profile नहीं होती.
Correct.
So how do vegetarians like क्या करें वो कि उनका protein भी on point रहे when it comes to like diet के through जो उनको लेना है?
See, we are lucky in a way that the Indian food or the Indian way of eating has so many different varieties of vegetables and dals and I mean it's plenty.
Yeah.
It's plenty. Lekin, if you are going to have, if you expect to have 20 grams of protein in the meal from your dal, you are going to have so much dal.
Exactly, that's the
which
point.
means your carbs are going to go out of range. So for a vegetarian, whey supplement though is 100% mandatory, even if they are not working out. Because अगर आप workout नहीं भी कर रहे हो, protein तो ज़रूरी है. लेकिन then what you can do is somewhere you can reduce the amount of carbs that you are having.
Okay.
So then have different kind of vegetables which are low in carbs. Rice, okay, rice you want to have, there's absolutely no problem in rice. Have your rice. Reduce the food a little bit. कहीं ना कहीं आपको कुछ तो compromise करना पड़ेगा.
Right. So complement it with the right protein
Correct.
sources, like have more of protein based sources in your plate.
Correct.
Lesser of the carbs.
Lesser of the carbs and dahi डालो. Dahi is absolutely fine. Chas, lassi, all these kind of things, they're fine. And if you actually want to eat a little bit more, then go train. थोड़ी एनर्जी बर्न करो, थोड़े कैलोरीज बर्न करो और फिर आके खाओ. Everyone is not interested in making a body and getting a six pack.
Exactly.
I've had clients in the gym who literally love food, but they will come to the gym and train hard. And I asked, why are you doing it? नहीं, मुझे खाने का बहुत शौक है. मैं ऑलरेडी थोड़ा मोटा हूँ, मुझे और मोटा नहीं होना है.
Okay, so I'm here to make the balance.
Correct, and that's okay.
Yeah.